So today is the 2557 years after the Buddha passed away. And then, according to the Western date, today is 2nd June 2014. And now 5 p.m. So Dhamma talk Sayadaw going to give to you is named the seeking the Dhamma for blissfulness or happiness. The purpose is to pass you the Buddha's teaching, the Buddha's Dhamma practice, which are passed down from the previous Buddhas to our Buddhas and generation to generation until to ourselves. And then to prolong that such a prestigious, priceless Dhamma, Sayadaw trying his best to give Dhamma, to share Dhamma with you by the name of the seeking the Dhamma for the purpose of the blissfulness or happiness, starting from today for the whole retreat. As you all know, I'm here to teach Dhamma, the retreat, on behalf of Most Venerable Sayadaw Pandita Piwansa. So he's going to give the Dhamma discourses on Satipatthana Sutra, discourses on Satipatthana meditation, to the audience of Dhamma lovers, according to the teachings given by the senior teachers, generation to generation. And even the Buddha himself, he taught this Satipatthana meditation according to the previous Buddhas. So following the previous Buddha's way, our Buddha himself also gave the Dhamma talk on this Satipatthana method. So in the same way, Sayadaw said he's going to give Dhamma talk on this Satipatthana Sutra, the discourse on the mindfulness meditation. So late Venerable Mahasi Sayadaw, he expounded how to practice Satipatthana meditation to the Dhamma lover. So that his teaching style passed down to generation to generation. And then the Buddha himself also claimed the explicitly mentioned the invincible benefits we can gain from the Satipatthana practice. The Buddha guaranteed that we can gain benefits from Satipatthana practice. If we follow this Satipatthana method, we will definitely reach the goal we are going to. So Sayadaw, he want all of us to practice Satipatthana meditation as the Buddha taught, so that we can reach the ultimate goal or the complete cessation of the suffering. So this discourse on Satipatthana Sutra, discourse on the mindfulness meditation, was given by the Buddha in a small city known as Kammasadhamma during the Buddha's lifetime. Nowadays, in modern India, it is known as New Delhi, that somewhere nearby New Delhi, there is Kammasadhamma city. It used to be Kammasadhamma city and the Kuru state. In that area, the Buddha gave this Dhamma talk for all of us to gain the complete cessation of suffering, to experience complete blissfulness and happiness. In those days, the people in Kuru state, they practice this meditation as guided by the Buddha. And this method was documented by late venerable monks, senior monks, and during the Buddha time until today. Throughout history, there is 6 Buddhist council, and these Dhamma are passed down until today through the 6 Buddhist council. So following this method, we are guaranteed to gain benefits. So the monks who are participated in the 6 Buddhist council, they documented the benefits we can gain from practicing this Satipatthana meditation. So now Sarah would like to talk about these benefits of the Satipatthana meditation. The number of monks who attained the enlightenment by practicing this Satipatthana meditation during the Buddha's lifetime in the Kammasadhamma city documented as many as 30,000. 30,000 of monks have been enlightened, fully enlightened, by practicing this Satipatthana meditation. And then they share this Dhamma with their devotees and supporters who contribute them with the 4 requisites. So the general supporters and dedicated devotees, they follow the monks' guidance and they practice this Satipatthana meditation. So they also gain the benefits from the practice. And then they share their experience of the Dhamma with their friends and relatives. And according to the sutra, in the Kuru state, people are very dedicated to this meditation practice. When they met each other, they ask whether they practice develop mindfulness or not, or whether practice any kinds of meditation or not. If somebody answer is no, and then they were not very happy, and they might say, "Oh, the Buddha came into existence on the planet for the benefits of all humanity, human beings and devas. You luckily born during the Buddha's lifetime, but you fail to practice or fail to develop mindfulness. That's waste of your life." your human life is not worthwhile. So they blame this way. So in this way, people or the Guru state, they encouraged each other to develop mindfulness because they themselves experience the benefits of the mindfulness meditation. So this kind of history is documented in the Pali text. So now Sayadaw here to share such a precious Dhamma with the Dhamma lover here at the TMC, United States, and on behalf of the most venerable Sayadaw, Sayadaw U Pandita. So during the Buddha's time, this Satipatthana meditation was practiced not only by human beings and devas, but even by the kind of animal, like the bird, the parrot. According to the record document, Pali text document, a bird, a parrot named Buddhadakita was a pet raised by Bhikkhuni, the nuns. So the Bhikkhuni, the nuns, they taught the parrot how to develop mindfulness in a simple way. So mindfulness practice or meditation practice is the certain way to overcome all kinds of suffering, mental or physical distress. So that's why they taught even their pet, the parrot. The most simple meditation among the many Satipatthana meditation practices is called Ati. So the Bhikkhuni nuns, they taught the parrots to recite bones. So this body is constituted of bone, nothing else. It's a bone. So this kind of meditation is called Atthika Kammatthana. It's the spine or the bone. So the parrot, it recite repeatedly, or it's a bone. So the parrot, of course, he didn't know how to develop mindfulness. So that's why the Bhikkhuni, the nuns, they taught a very simple method of the meditation, so that the parrot can gain the benefits of the mindfulness, and then he can live worthwhile life, even though he is an animal, a bird. So there's a benefits, certain benefits we can gain from this mindfulness meditation. So the Buddha himself guaranteed these benefits for us. So Sayadaw will explain these benefits. So one day the parrot who learned the meditation on skeleton or bones is always reciting skeleton or bone. So one day the weather is quite cold, so it was sitting in the sun. At that time, a big bird and a kind of eagle, he came down and took it away. And then he was very scared. There is no way for him to get freed. Nothing else to take refuge in, so he take refuge in the Dhamma, or the practice taught by the nuns. So he just continue reciting skeleton, one skeleton, take another skeleton. So ego also skeleton, I'm also skeleton. So one skeleton take another skeleton. It's all bones, skeleton or bones, nothing else. So he recites skeleton, skeleton. One skeleton takes another skeleton. So thanks to this meditation, the ego set it free. And so the nuns, they also felt very sad. Their pet taken away by the ego. So when they are felt upset, the Buddhadakita, the bird, the parrot, he came back, much to their surprise and delight. And then the nuns, they very happily asked, "Oh, what happened to you? How you escaped from such a powerful ego?" And then he explained how he practiced meditation as he was taught by the nuns, and then how he escaped from such a dangerous ego, mighty ego. So we, all of us, cannot escape from death. So death is an unavoidable destiny for all of us. On our deathbed, if we have never developed mindfulness, we will definitely suffer greatly. So if we have developed mindfulness, we can face our destiny with happiness and blissfulness. So when we die, we have to leave everything behind, our beloveds, anything else belonging to us. But we can leave the planet happily and peacefully if we have ever developed mindfulness meditation. So that's why the Buddha taught us this mindfulness meditation to overcome all kinds of mental and physical suffering and distress, old age, sickness, and death. Of course, the ultimate benefits of the mindfulness meditation is Nibbana. So the Buddha guaranteed these benefits for any one of us if we practice, if we develop mindfulness meditation. Now, Sayadaw will explain the benefits of mindfulness meditation. So by developing the continuous mindfulness, the first benefit we can gain is the mental purification. We can purify our mind or the mental defilements. So the Buddha, in this regard, the Buddha gave his Dhamma talk in Pali. So you may not understand the Pali, but the original, authentic teaching, authentic words of the Buddha is a kind of something very precious. And then also it is a bliss to listen the authentic words of the Buddha. So that's why Sayadaw wanted to recite the original Pali so that you can listen the Buddha's original authentic words, even though you may not understand the Pali. So now Sayadaw recited Ekayano Ayam Bhikkhave Maggo Saddana Visuddhiya and so on. And in this Pali, Saddana Visuddhiya, the purification of the beings, living beings, or the purity of the living beings. So in this regard, Sayadaw explained the living beings who is fully purified. The Buddha, many previous Buddhas, and Pajjika Buddha. Pajjika Buddha means the particular Buddha. Is we normally translate it as a silent Buddha or particular Buddha. They are fully enlightened by practicing themselves. They discover the enlightenment, but they could not explain their experience to others. That's why they are called Pajjika Buddha or the silent Buddha. They rarely talk about Dhamma to the people and others. And there are also Ariya Savaka enlightened disciples, Sotapanna and Sriwana, Sakaragami, once Ratana, and so on. So all the Buddha, Pajjika Buddha, and enlighteners, noble disciples, noble people, they become fully purified all the mental defilements by practicing or by developing continuous mindfulness. So all the Buddhas, previous Buddha, Pajjika Buddha, Ariya, they follow this way. This is the way they follow. And now we here also following the same way as the Buddha and the Pajjika Buddha and noble people took. So by developing mindfulness, by following this way, we can be fully purified of the mental defilements. This is the first benefit we can gain from the development of the mindfulness. So the Buddhas guided us to develop mindfulness by observing the present phenomena, whatever becomes obvious to us. And then we can gain the benefits. The second benefit we can gain instantly is to overcome worry and anxiety. We all here, human beings, always worry about our life, daily life. And sometimes we are overwhelmed with the worry and anxiety, so we even cried. So in order to overcome such a worry and anxiety and sorrowfulness or the crying, the Satipatthana meditation or mindfulness should be developed all the time, anywhere, anytime, whether we are going, standing, sitting, or lying down. Whatever position we are in, we should be mindful. And then we can develop the mindfulness that enables us to overcome worry, sorrow, and anxiety. So if we want to stop worry or crying, and we have to develop mindfulness. This is the third and the second and third benefit we can gain from the development of mindfulness. So we human beings all the time suffer from worry, anxiety, and sorrow, lamentation. So we are afflicted all the time with the mental and physical distress. So mindfulness meditation or development of mindfulness can help us to overcome these kind of mental and physical distress. So Satipatthana meditation can help us to overcome mental and physical distress. So in this regard, the benefits of meditation are the recorded or documented in the Pali text. And the Venerable Sujana, Uttuzana, or the Abbat or the TMC, and he also have been teaching you how to develop Satipatthana meditation. And then the most venerable Siaros, Panidarama Siaro, and then late venerable Siaro Usilananda. These venerable Siaros have been teaching Satipatthana method to you. So following their teaching, many of you develop mindfulness constantly and continuously. So it is quite important to develop mindfulness all the time, anytime, anywhere, wherever position we are in, like the going, standing, sitting, lying down. We have to develop the mindfulness. We have to be mindful. This is the way the Buddhas and all the noble people practiced. By following this way, we can overcome all kinds of mental defilements like the greed, selfishness, anger or hatred, delusion and illusion, and so on. So we all living beings, human beings, suffer several kinds of mental and physical distress. All our mental and physical distress are actually wholly responsible. These mental defilements are wholly responsible for our mental and physical distress. Basically, we have the delusion or ignorance. So we attach to this and that. We become greedy and selfish. So this greed and selfishness always bring us mental and physical distress. So when we develop mindfulness meditation, we realize the truth, and we can reduce the selfishness, greed, and delusion, and so on. Then we can experience peacefulness, happiness. So in this way, by developing mindfulness, we can gain the benefits like the freedom from mental and physical distress, freedom from the desire and discontent or mental defilements, and experience or ultimate peacefulness or nibbana. So these are benefits we can gain from development of mindfulness. There are the evidence or the people who develop mindfulness, 4 kinds of mindfulness. Mindfulness of body, mindfulness of sensation, mindfulness of the mind and thoughts or mind, or mindfulness of the Dhamma or general objects. For meditative objects, we have to observe to develop mindfulness. And so we need to develop all the time, as mentioned earlier, any physical position, going, sitting, or whatever physical position. We have to be mindful all the time. Only then can we develop the insight and enlightenment. So by developing mindfulness constantly, so we can gain the benefits as mentioned earlier. So Sarah would like to explain how to develop the mindfulness constantly according to the Pali text and according to the commentaries and the sub-commentaries, and so that we can develop the mindfulness correctly and properly. And then every day at 5 p.m. this time, Sarah will explain how to develop the mindfulness according to the Pali text, with the purpose to help you to gain Dhamma and then to experience ultimate peacefulness or the Nibbana. So that's all for today's.